welcome back to Cheshire and Carers Family Cooking with me, Sarah, and today we're going to make an easy vegetable stir fry. So if you've got long hair, pop it up out of the way and then wash your hands and we'll get started. So the first thing we're going to need to do is heat your wok on a high heat and add the sunflower oil. So we need 2 tablespoons of sunflower oil. So 2 tablespoons. Heat that on a high heat. Then you need 4 spring onions. I'm going to use a couple more because, as you can see, mine are quite thin. So I'm just going to chop the tails off. If you're using a knife, make sure you've asked an adult for help. And then put your rubbish out of the way. I'm just going to peel mine, just take off the flimsy bits. Let's cut the tops as well, actually. Pop them in the wok as we go. So mine are quite small, but if you've got some nice big spring onions, you only need 4 of them. So you have to mix them together. Put my food waste out the way. Then I'm going to take that outer skin off. Do that in case there's any dirt trapped in between the layers. Put that in my wok. Yeah. Well, my pan, I should say. Now on the recipe it says to cut these into lengths, but because mine are so thin, I will show you on this one though what that means. So if your spring onions are bigger than mine, make sure you pinch your spring onion between your fingers and use your knife, again asking an adult for help, to cut it down the middle, and then you can pop that into your pan. Okay, we need the garlic, so again, peel the garlic. You only need 1 clove of garlic, unless you really like garlic. I'm just going to take the bottom off and the top. And an easier way, rather than peeling it, is to crush the garlic. Crush it like that. Then your outer skin should just peel off. And we're going to chop it. See, if you've got a garlic crusher, even better. Then using the back of my knife, notice how I put my hand flat on the top. Keeping my fingers out of the way. This week I'm obviously using a little bit of a bigger knife, but notice how I'm keeping my fingers out of the way. Okay, next that goes into your pan. Okay, so there's lots of chopping and obviously hot ovens in this one, so if you need to ask your parents for help. Next is the ginger. So this is root ginger. This is what it looks like. To peel it, can use a peeler if you want. I'm just going to cut it. And we're going to grate it into our stir fry. Put my waste on the side. Put my grater. Then I'm going to grate it. So you need about 1 centimetre of fresh garlic. I use quite a big bit there. But you can use more or less of the ingredients, depends if you like them. You can substitute some of the ingredients out if you're not so keen on some of them. Okay. That's gone into my pan. Going to pop that to the side until I'm ready to cook it. What I'm going to do is carry on prepping the ingredients that we need. So we need a carrot, 1 carrot, and I'm going to chop it into matchsticks. Okay, I'm going to chop mine in half. Then pinch carrot, chop it down the middle. Again, pinch the carrot. 2 matchsticks. Pop them to the edge of the board. I'm not adding them in yet, but I'm going to prepare them ready. Again, making sure parents for help if you need to. Same with this one. The thinner the pieces, the quicker the stir fry cooks. That's my carrot prepped. I'm going to pop that to the edge of my board. Next, you need a pepper. So take the top of your pepper, and then as you see you have the seeds inside. Best thing to do, use your fingers to pull it out, then tap it, the rest of your seeds should come out. And I'll just pop them over there. Still have little bits of waste within. The recipe says use red pepper, but you can use whichever colour you like. If you don't like pepper, you don't have to add it in. And again, nice thin strips. You'll notice my fingers and the shape that they're in. So you want to have this shape, and that protects your fingers when you are chopping. If you want to use scissors to chop your peppers, you can do, and pop that there out of the way. Pop that there out of my way because we don't need that to add. Next is the courgette. chop the top and the bottom. If you want to add baby corn in, you can. And with that, again, you just chop it in half. So we're going to do the courgette into matchsticks. So if you think they're too thick, chop them down the middle. If you like the chunky veg, or you want to cut them into different shapes, you can. Again, flat side on the board. The reason I'm leaving and preparing the veg first as we go is because it means we can cook it for the same sort of time. Like I said, if you want to add baby corn, you can do. If you don't, that's okay. And with that, you just chop it in half. So as you saw, you need 1 pepper, 1 courgette, okay, so I'm just going to pop that aside. And then you'll need some sugar snap peas. So that's what they look like. I need 150 grams of those, so you can buy them already in a 150 gram bag, which is what I've done. So I'm not going to prep them, I'm just going to have a look through there. If you've got any that look a bit that need a peel, you can take the top off. Otherwise, that should be ready to use. Okay, that's all our ingredients prepped and ready to cook. Don't forget we've got our ginger, garlic, spring onions in the wok ready to go, because they're the first things we're going to be cooking. Okay, for this next bit we're going to be frying it off on a high heat. Now you can hear the kettle in the background, so I'm going to cook my noodles, which I'm going to use to accompany the stir fry. I'm going to pop them on to cook while we're doing this. They'll be ready at the same time. So as you can see, just frying off the garlic and the spring onions, stirring all the time so they're not stiff. At the moment, it does smell very nice. So the trick is with stir fry, what people tend to find is that they tend to stick. If you find that yours is sticking at any point, don't add more oil. You want to add a little bit of water. Otherwise, if you add too much oil, then it becomes too greasy. So the spring onions are softening up quite nicely. So we want to do this for a minute, and then we're going to reduce the heat down. So I'm going to pop some boiling water. Now this is where we need some help. So I'm using egg noodles with mine, and they're just going in my pan, along with some boiling water. Yeah, make sure you've asked an adult to help you with that. Okay, the next thing we add to our spring onions, garlic and ginger is the carrot. So in goes all of the carrot we prepared before, the pepper, and that's where you'd also add your baby sweet corn as well. Now I've turned the heat down slightly because as you can hear, sticking a little bit. be lovely and colourful. So you want to stir fry that for about 2 minutes. What I might do is I'm just going to add a tiny little bit of water in there, just so it doesn't stick. A bit of cold water. So I'm using just a small amount. That will just stop it from sticking and it will cook along nicely. There we go, as you can hear it's not quite as hot now. But it's still cooking. The noodles, I'm going to use the tongs to turn them over. As you can see there, very nicely there. So I'm just going to go stir fry that a little bit longer because it's still a little bit soft. Oh, it's softening up quite nice. The carrot's still quite hard, but don't worry because you've still got other ingredients to add. The next thing we're going to add is the courgette and the sugar snap peas. So you pop all of your courgette in. And all of your sugar snap peas or mange tout. So you need to keep it moving all of the time. Smelling delicious. As you can see, my noodles are cooking really nicely in the background. And we're going to fry our stir fry for a further 3 minutes or until it's soft. If it's sticking, you can add a little bit more water. Don't forget to keep checking on the noodles as you go. So as my noodles are nearly cooked, they're very soft, I've turned the heat off and they'll carry on boiling away while the rest of our stir fry cooks. Okay, the next thing we need to do is add a tablespoon of water, two tablespoons of hoisin sauce. I'm not putting hoisin sauce in mine if you want to. 2 tablespoons of hoisin sauce, and finally 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, which is what I am using now. You can use other things instead. Sweet chili sauce, black bean sauce, whatever you like. You can change some of the ingredients if they're not something you like. You might swap your courgettes for mushrooms. You might not like mushrooms, but you can change the recipe to what you and your family like. I'll leave that to cook. should be softening up. Let's do the next round. Looks almost ready to serve. And courgettes still a little hard in this one. So once all your vegetables are soft, you can just get ready to serve your stir fry. I'm going to leave that on while I plate up my noodles. So, I've used egg noodles, you can use rice noodles, egg noodles, pasta, rice. Put my pan off the heat. Fork and spoon. So I've turned the heat down, well off actually on here, and I've just left it cooking while I plated up my noodles. Okay, so take it off the heat. So I've got my noodles in first. And there we have it, easy vegetable stir fry. Thank you for joining us.